Intestinal distress is common during a cardiac event.
I just want to hear the doctor say that Jerry had a fart attack. Is that too much to ask?
Born in the 50s, raised in the 60s, stoned since the 70s, and a nerd for life. I'm this old stoner and it's 420 in the Rocky Mountains, and I'm coming to you preloaded on some Betty White with. And I'm gonna have a fart attack and be farting around, having some fun with her. Drawing some cartoons, looking for some captions. I need you guys to help me. And if you're watching this on the replay, leave some captions in the comments. Because you know the captions you guys come up with are always better than the ones that I come up with. And if you want to be here live, I try and go live at 4:20 Rocky Mountain High time. Yep. Chill out a little bit. Get a little buzz going. Trying to have a few grins, a few raps, and maybe even a little good conversation. There's a lot of times there's lots of good conversations going on in chat that I don't even get to catch up on until later when I'm going back to see just what the heck was going on. Well, this is something that I've been working on. Any of you guys that have been around here lately have probably seen this little drawing that I've done. I was messing around with my new alcohol markers, inking it in and coloring it today. You know what that says? That's Latin. It's Latin. Up at the top, it says, "Let's get high." And at the bottom, it says, "Smoke weed every day." Ah. Oh, yeah. And the music today, I was just kind of flipping around, hitting on the YouTube algorithms, and I'm sure you guys have seen this at times where it just comes up and says, my mix. So yeah, I saw my mix and it started out with Hazy Days, and I put it up over here, and yeah, most of the people on this are kind of from my original music showcase, so I just figured it was kind of random enough that that's what I'm going to be listening to while I'm drawing my cartoon today. My cartoon, yeah, I started on my new little book here. This is my new little sketchbook, and I've been trying to draw I've got this little elephant joke that's been in my head that I've been working on. You've seen a few sketches I've done of it before, and this is the one that I kind of came up with today. I thought about, it's a trip too. I did those in the blue pencil. I don't know if you guys remember back when I used to draw with the blue pencils, because they're not supposed to show up in the camera. But the blue pencils show up as black under this camera for some reason. So, should I use my new pencils? Now I'm going to try and use up my old ones. I was getting kind of small for me. So, okay, let's see if I can draw this cartoon. So basically this cartoon, the idea, I just been wanting to draw elephants, and I got a couple of ideas for some situations with elephants. This situation basically is I got this one elephant over here. Let's see if I figured out how to draw an elephant. Okay, so
Remembering all the good parts as they slowly slip away.
I did notice, you know, when they have the tusk, they've got these little lumps on there. I was doing it all wrong, just trying to do it from my head. And then I'll have the trunk coming down here, and then this trunk kind of comes up and is kind of going over towards the other elephant. I don't know, it just needs to have like a little thing there, but they'll be talking to each other. I need some sort of a dialogue between the two. But so here's this one with, here's these little tusks coming down here. Let me, I mean, and like I've admitted before, part of the excuse is just to be able to try and draw an elephant, because I never really draw an elephant.
My mind's a mess.
And I have kind of an idea of a few things that they might be saying. But, I mean, it's kind of a sight joke, which is why I'm not telling you exactly what the other one's doing yet. Because it doesn't really, in my mind, it doesn't really need to have much of dialogue, but there's all sorts of different types of dialogue that you could actually put to it. Okay. So here's this elephant. So now let me get the other elephant over here. Just a big round here, and then a little bump on their faces where the tusks are. But this one's got like a big doobie. So that's basically like the sight gag. Originally, that's what the sight gag was. That instead of having the tusk coming out, you had a doobie coming out of here, and I was going to have some sort of a pun about tusk and tokes. But I kind of have a different idea of what's going on here now, and it could be just about anything going on. It really just depends upon what you think these elephants are saying to each other. You know, it's really kind of what it comes down to. And then, of course, I'm going to draw him with his eyes looking a little bit more like that. And have some smoke coming up here.
Don't take me first. You come around. I know that I can always count on you. My old friend the blue.
Well, it looks like today is going to be one of my imaginary show with an imaginary audience. Maybe someone will show up in here later. There we go. I drew some stoned elephants. And now, am I going to ink them in with my regular ink, or do I want to try these new ones? I think I'm going to try out these new ones that I got in my little Jazza thing. They're kind of like the microns that I had. There's usually, it came with 6 of them, 5 different sizes of nibs, and a brush pen. And the 8 and 5 are usually the only ones that I ever use. Let's see here. And the brush pens always are like kind of out of control. So here we go. Let me see how well I can draw this.
You're the only sure thing that I found.
I know I do like those tombos. It was mostly an excuse to learn how to draw an elephant, and I think I'm doing all right. Sometimes the YouTube algorithm finds some good playlists for me. I know I'm digging this one. Hey, masshole grower, how you doing? This is my little situation today. I need some captions for this. 2 elephants. One of them's got a joint. One of them's like looking at the other. What could they be talking about? What you smoking tonight? I'm smoking. I'm calling it Betty White Widow. If I was gonna name a new strain, I would name it Betty White Widow. If I was gonna make my own strain. Because I'm growing some White Widow. Ooh, the new White Widow is looking good too. I think I kind of figured out. I topped it and then kind of trimmed off some of the bottom leaves, and it like triggered growth hormone or something, it seems like, because all sorts of bud nodes have like sprung up. What size was this nib? This was a number 5 or number 8? I can't tell. Number 5. This one was a number 5. So I can probably go back through with like a number 8 and darken up some of the lines and give it a little more character. Oh yeah, and I always like to do the little cross hatching. Bit of cross hatching down here to kind of give it just a little bit of a underground cartoon feel. I like that feel, that sense. And I'd been looking at a lot of this stuff earlier too. Seats taken. Oh, cool. So many different strains. Yeah, I've been buying all mine. They're coming out doing pretty good. I'm trying to tune it in. And actually I've been using the Fox Farm soil, and I think I'm just going to stick with the formula of that because I don't hardly need any nutrients. I just have to figure out the right amount, because it's about, and I'm hitting that point every grow so far, about 7 weeks, 8 weeks into the grow, I start having some sort of nutrient problems. The first time a little bit of CalMag, and it's like you get behind and you never really catch up. This last grow, I think I overfed them, and got some sort of a potassium problem. And when I looked it up, I think and it made sense because I was feeding way more than I had in the past. Okay, so that was the 5. This is an 8. This is a little bit of an 8. I don't think this will make much difference. Oh, I use it. I think I'll bring the brush one out. Let's see. And try and get it. Usually the brush is... That's a 3. This is a 2. Where's the brush? Oh, here we go. Here's the brush. And these are the new brushes. Yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah. This will be able to make some really nice additional lines after the fact too. Maybe highlight a few things. Yeah, that does nice. Just a few nice little highlights on top of it all. Give it a little more body. Do that with this too. And this one I could probably just get away with just doing gray markers. Yeah, I better stop there. I want to get too carried away. Yeah, I'm trying to find just the right. I'm trying to just find just the right. And the last ones, I felt like I overfed them, so all I've done is water them for like the last month. So it made me realize that. Yeah, if I have to find just the right point in there, and I'm like at 5 weeks, so right around 5 weeks, 6 weeks. So it's like 6 and 7 weeks is where things kind of go wonky. So what I'm trying to do, yeah, I'm just hoping that I get it all worked out just right. Here, because yeah, they topped them. It looks like I have a really nice canopy working on there so far. God, that just kind of, I don't know how good you can see that. I wonder if I should just go kind of, I got all kinds of new grays. Let me just come through here with, is this a base gray? Yeah, I think this is a base gray, so I'm gonna just kind of put a base gray on a bunch of it. And then under here would be, I'll do the full base gray and probably come back over it with even some darker stuff, since it's like underneath. Ooh, these are some pretty fun alcohol markers. These are a little bit different than most of them that I'm using. And I'm enjoying them. Yeah, I'm using Fox Farm and just Fox Farm Big Bloom. At about half strength too. And I'm only feeding it. This seems a little loud to me. Let me turn this down. Oh yeah, this is something Craig told me about. This is some band called Falling in Reverse. I am not a vampire. But yeah, I've just been using the Fox Farm Big Bloom, I think. It's pretty mild. It just says that it's just worm castings and bat guano. And not that much, really, like 2 tablespoons in a gallon. And at that strength, it says every other watering, but I'm really only doing it like every 3rd watering. At least this time around. Last time I totally blew it and was giving it way too much CalMag. So I've really like cut down on all the CalMag, trying to make sure that I just do straight water. I'll feed it and then water, and then give it a good watering too. I didn't know really about how to give them a good watering and then let them dry out. And then I also had the lights too close too. So everything, I just keep trying different things constantly. So that was one gray. This came with, so let me try a darker gray in here now. But in theory, I shouldn't have to hardly use any nutrients at all. It's kind of what the idea is. That was a little bit darker than I was expecting. But I've got a blender, so what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and this stuff too, when it first goes on, it's like dark and then it kind of lightens up. There we go. I'll just, that's enough. And then a little bit of that over here. Oh yeah, I really like the way these alcohol markers are working on this stuff. Oh, do I got you in the camera there? Let me make sure I got you in the camera there so you see what I'm doing. Yeah, these are the new markers that I unboxed last night. I have to say I was a little bit disappointed, but I'm really enjoying them. These markers are working very nicely. Now let me see if I can squeeze some color in here. Is that dark enough? I want it to be dark. Did I adjust the color? Okay. I don't want, yeah, these colors are kind of nice, but these pens are a little bit are kind of weird compared to most of the ones that I've used so far. I did a mix. My soil mix is like a mix of Ocean Forest and Happy Frog. and then I had Strawberry Fields in the bottom. But the next time, I just ordered some more. I saw some Happy Frog and Ocean Forest on sale, and it seems like that's the huge difference. The first grow that I did was just some organic soil. But I gotta say that the nutrients, it just seems like it's got the right stuff in there. And when I mix I use the Happy Frog. Basically, I like punch like a hole in the soil. I have what did I mix? I mixed 50-50 Ocean Forest and Happy Frog. And the next time, what I'm going to mix, I think I'm going to mix more like the little bit of Strawberry Fields I have left, I'm just going to mix in what I've got now. I have like a 50-50 mix. And when I get my next soil, I'm going to put mostly Ocean Forest in that. So I want it to be mostly Ocean Forest, but like the top and a little bit at the top where I put my seeds is going to be the Happy Frog. Yeah, the idea was that the Strawberry Fields at the bottom was for bloom, but I think I've decided that, what other color did I want to put on there? Oh yeah, I wanted to have, do I have a pale green? What color, what color is this going to turn out? So yeah, the idea was that no, that's not right. The Strawberry Fields was would be for bloom, but I think I'm really pretty much out of the nutrients for that. And the last thing that I watched about that sort of thing said that Ocean Forest was good for bloom too. So, and I can tell that when it does, so that's the idea. And you can kind of tell that that it's running out of nutrients. So I should only have to put the big bloom in it. I'm figuring like twice. I'm using like the so-called every other watering formula is what I'm using on it. What other color would look good on there? Should I, that, yeah, I like that. I probably don't need any other color. I like the way that all looks and everything. So, does anybody have any sort of clever captions for this one? Oh, look, this, my soda. I like that one. Kind of came out pretty good. Came out pretty decent. Yeah. The markers are good. And actually, I could even, do I have a lighter one? Yes, I even have a light. There's sirens and stuff and horns, but it's not usually that. That's not that. Earlier, though, there was some weird, oh no, that one is like a warm gray. I thought it was a light gray. An even lighter gray. Is this a lighter gray? Oh, I know what I'll use. I'll use this sky blue. Or is that what I used on the eyes? Yeah, I should just leave well enough alone. It looks good like that. Oh, maybe this is where so the idea with that kit that I got, it also came with these colored pencils. And these colored pencils are supposed to be able to blend into these alcohol markers. So, let me see. Here's the light, and they're basically the same colors too. So, let me see if I can do this. Let me see if the this gray will blend into this. Well, that's kind of interesting. It gives it like a whole nother, of course you probably can't even see that. And then if I bring the blender in here, So this is a blender pen. The blender pen in here, you come in here and then that's supposed to like blend different colors together if you want. But I think I'm good. I think I've done all I wanted to do on this. I had a good time. I was looking for some good captions. Does anybody have any good captions? Let me go see. Let me go see if there's any good captions. Okay, so you know the caption that my quote clever caption for this is, don't forget to pass it my way. Oh yeah. Using my new markers and my new pens and stuff. And this is one idea. I've been wanting to just draw elephants. I mean, I got another little idea too, and I used them. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. I didn't get as many. I wanted to get some captions. There wasn't as much, but there was some good talking back about grow talk. Me and Masshole Grower got some good little conversation in about what I'm trying to figure out with my grow. And as many videos as I've been watching lately, I realized that a lot of those guys are looking for content. But when I try and get past all the stuff that make my eyes glaze over, I get down to this one little thing that, you know, a certain soil that you use. Basically, you don't have to, you know, the less that you do, the better off you are. And now I'm just trying to dial it in to just when to give it the nutrients it needs. Because I'm running in 3-gallon pots. Well, actually, the last 2 grows have been in 2.5-gallon pots. I thought they were 3 gallons, but the next one is in a 3-gallon pot. And I've gone to plastic pots too. The cloth pots are a pain in the ass as far as actually being able to get water all the way down into them. Hey Myers, so what sort of a caption do you think this picture should have? It doesn't really need a caption, I don't think. But I kind of had a variety of different captions that you could put on it. But I had fun drawing it. Mostly it was an excuse to draw a picture and use my new drawing stuff. I did a little box opening yesterday that was very clumsy. But here's I got a new brush pens that do some really cool stuff. And my playlist was just generated by YouTube, which turned out to be really cool because it's a lot of guys that end up being on my the one that I created too. So, well, I've been done my 30 minutes. I've done my 30 minutes, so it's time to go to the fart tro. You have an intro, an outro.
I just want to hear the doctor say that Jerry had a fart attack. Is that too much to ask?
This is my fart tro. Oh yeah, yeah. How much you got? All right, excellent. I did the trunk. That using the trunk twist is a good one. Yes, yes, excellent. Hey man, don't forget where you got that stuff, man, on the hookup. And from what I hear, yeah, right. That's kind of what I had. That was like what I had. You know, hey, don't forget to pass it this way. You know, elephants never forget. I know, you know, I'm here. You know, Oh, yeah, yeah. You guys have a great evening. Don't forget to laugh. Laughing's what makes life worth living. Oh, yeah, yeah. And farts are funny. Remember, the only rule of Fart Club is have fun with art. Oh, yeah, and think farts are funny. The only rule of Fart Club is that there are more than just only. Wow. Blah, blah. Oh, fart. Good night, all. Peace, love, and BW Grease. Much love around the globe. Oh, yeah, yeah.